అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. Today is the valedictory function for our course on Sanatan Dharma. This is meant for youth, a certificate course meant for youth. It started on 4th December and till today we have been running the classes, and we will start the function with Vande Mataram and then Prarthana. After that, we will invite all people to speak. CC Babu garu.
Okay. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajyosna pulakitayamini pullakusumita drumadala shobhini suhasini sumadhura bhashini sukhadam varadam mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request Saugandhi ji to chant Prarthana, please.
Om Ganana Tva Ganapati Gum Bhavamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvannotibhisida Sadanam. Om Shri Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinamavitriyavatu. Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaji gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroho matirasti gurau mama pahi guru Jnananandamayam devam nirmalaspatikakritim Adharam sarva vidyana hayagreevamupasmahe Shruti smriti purananam alayam karunalayam Namami bhagavatpada Shankaram loka shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Asato Ma Satkamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Matradevo Bhava Pitradevo Bhava Acharya Devo Bhava Atithi Devo Bhava. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Swasti. Dhanyawada.
ధన్యవాదములండి సౌగంధిజీ. Thank you so much. And now let us start the proceedings. So let us invite Swaminiji, our chief guest for today. And I welcome Swaminiji on behalf of all of you. Now I request A.H. Rao garu to give the welcome address, please.
Namaste, Swaminiji.
Namaste.
Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. Before we go into the program, we have a bad news that Swaminiji's mother expired last week. In honor of her Atma, we all pray our respects by keeping 1 minute silence. I request everybody to keep 1 minute silence in the honor of the Atma of Swaminiji's mother. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayan Narayan Narayan. May the Atma reach the Paramatma soon with peace and tranquility. Namaste Swaminiji.
Namaste.
Namaste. Swagatam Sarvebhya. Patel Sahab Namaste. Prabhuji Namaste. Visyaleshwar Namaste. Sri Sugandhi Sarvebhya. Namaskara Vyaharami. We have successfully completed our youth program of 3 months with half-an-hour duration every day, and it's definitely a good step towards our progress. And I thank everybody who participated in this and made it successfully went. In this connection, we have to recognize certain things. What we have observed during the whole course is that we could not create the interest in the students. We could not create
volume, little bit more volume, please.
We could not create the interest in the students, and I find very less attendance, and the reasons are to be evaluated. And future programs should be properly taken care of based on the facts that are that made them not to attend the class. I request Hemasriji to find out from the students what is the problems, what are their views on this program, and how to improve this, and how they get interest, and what are their predicaments for not attending the class. And these things are to be discussed, if possible, in a short meeting again in future.
Okay.
And then we can think of the future course of action and the future programs.
Sure.
The main idea of this course was as an introductory to our preliminary course of level 1 course of Sanatana Dharma, to create interest in the students about the Sanatana Dharma and going to program of 4-level program of Sanatana Dharma. But somehow that was taken a back seat, it seems, and I find most of the speakers try to put forward the higher level of knowledge into the brains of the young boys, young children, with the anxiety that they should put all the knowledge as immediately. But that is not the main intention of this course was when it started. It was to create interest, to generate interest, to remove the misconceptions. That was the main idea of this group, this session actually. And that probably that one, except some 2-3 people on the faculty, the other people have not achieved, I feel. So that is to be properly taken care of with some small stories, small interest. First, creating interest. Why Sanatana Dharma? The questions which I raised in the beginning itself, the questions put forward in the first session, before starting this course, when we decided the syllabus, etc. At that time, we have put evaluated about 15-16 questions we have generated. Those generation are all why we should start this course, why these children should know these things. These are all the things that was in my back of my mind, and that was expected during this course. But I feel we could not put forward that properly. But at the same time, we have one step ahead. We have done one step ahead. I'm not pessimistic. We have done a good job. And this is another step forward for our aim and objectives to create interest in younger generations. Sana, as a last message I put in the group, one lady was talking about why the Sanatana Dharma is to be known to the younger generation. One post I have put, I request everybody to see that post in the CCSD SDY group. I put it. That is to be understood. That is the reason why we should know Sanatana Dharma is to be understood by each and everybody in our community. There is a breaking India forces or other forces which are acting to make our Sanatana Dharma followers extinguish from this Veda Bhumi. And that idea is not percolating into the minds of our Sanatana Dharmic community. So this is to be well understood. I request everybody to concentrate on educating the younger generation in future as suitable to their capacity to understand. With these few words, I request everybody. I thank everybody for making this program success. ధన్యవాదాలు. నమస్కారం.
ఓకే ధన్యవాదములండి ప్రభాకర్ గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ ద వెల్కమ్ అడ్రస్.
Mr. Patel, Dr. Patel has also come. He was the initiator of the program. I thank him also especially.
Yeah.
Sir,
Good.
one point you touched, Prabhakar Garu, మీరు point ముట్టారు. We have been trying to give them maximum knowledge of Sanatana Dharma. నేను కూడా ఎన్నో కోర్సెస్ అటెండ్ చేశాను. అంటే మన దీంట్లో సెషన్లో నిజం చెప్పాలంటే, if I want to speak the truth, many things have gone above my head also. See, today's younger generation will always have one question: what is in for me? What I will get from this? First of all, Sanatana, why we should know about Sanatana Dharma? I am getting my food, I am getting my car, I am getting my mobile, and I am happy with my beer, whiskey, and all that. What is the necessity? What is in for me? This is every youth's question. Now, on the same subject, we are conducting a program for all the ladies in Rotary Club in Bangalore on 25th. So what I'm trying to is, we need to come down to the students' level. Many of the professors, those who have spoken, they are highly qualified, highly educated. They can talk on high level. See, many things even I don't know. But what the younger generation wants, physics in Sanatana Dharma. You talk on this, they will know. Mathematics, how mathematics can be enlightened or increased by Sanatana Dharma. What is Dharma? That's it. Why should I be dharmic? such questions which are common people. I'm just making my views as a common man, not with my experience or education. As a common man, I found all these things. Now, for example, one of the professors was talking so in a higher level, the words themselves students are not aware of. When we talk on the words and the language which the students are not aware, and it will not percolate into them. Number 4, the subject matter was, time was given half an hour or 1 hour, whatever it is. In that matter, people were speaking very fast, as if everybody understands. You see, what speed I use, you may not like. What speed you use, somebody may not like. So we must come down, talk slowly, and main points which interest the younger generation. Because today's younger generation has not been brought.
Patel Garu, what we do is the chief guest is waiting.
Right.
Once she finishes, then we'll have the debriefing.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine, sir.
With your permission, so
Please,
now I
please
request our chief guest, we welcome her and request her to give her blessings. Can you unmute, please?
Hari Om to all. Namaste. Om Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavidyan Karavavahai Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Gnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Namaste. Thank you for the prayer for my mother. I request all of you to keep her in your prayers. We have two aspects. Why Sanatan Dharma? What is Sanatan Dharma? So, as Dr. Patel was discussing, we have to answer first why Sanatan Dharma. So, there is a sentence. Atindriya Vishaya Shastra Pramanam. And there is a verse also. Pratyekshena anumityava yastu upayana vidyate. Tasmad vedasya vedata tasya veda pramanam. So Veda is pramanam. Why Shastra is there? So many things are there which we cannot know through our senses. Pratyaksha pramana, anumana pramana. And so we need Shastra. So we have to create the interest in the mind of the students that why this study of the Shastra is required. Because nowadays for any course or any college or university, everything is centered on the financial conditions. What I will get, how much I will get. You know, nowadays in university, on campus, there are employment is there. And so it is all arthopajan became the main purpose of the life. And therefore, they don't see any necessity to study Shastra, you know. They don't see any necessity to prayer. So I request all the students, those who are now here, all youngsters, that there are so many things are there. which are in our Shastra, which we need. Because whatever we do, we have to understand there is another sentence is there. Asti kaschid apar shakti. Einstein also, when he, at the age of 25, he put the theory of relativity. And then the rest of his life, 50 years, he was working on this. And at one point, he agreed that though I'm talking about the relativity, the base of the relativity has to be absolute. Without absolute, there cannot be relativity. In Sanskrit, we say sapeksha vada. But whatever is a sapeksha needs its substratum as a nirapeksha, it's absolute. So nirapeksha vada is there. And so absolute also is there. And so he said that there should be something which is absolute on which this relativity is there. But honestly speaking, I don't know what is that absolute. So the Shastra, what we cannot understand through our eyes or our understanding or science, that we have to understand through our scriptures. So our scriptures are there to teach us. It's not that, everything is required for the money. But there are so many things are there. And it's not that it is not connected to our life. That's why in our scriptures, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, 4 purusharthas are there. And all 4 purusharthas are connected to our life. Artha also is there. Kama also is there. Artha means security. Kama means enjoyment. So from the standpoint of human life, when we see, the first one will be artha. But from the standpoint of the scripture, it is first one is a dharma. Why first one is dharma? Because how much you want to earn, how much you want to grab, how much you want to have money, how much you want to have a land, let it be there. Shastra is not against that. Shastra is not against the enjoyments. But it has to be restricted by dharma. This is important. So Shastra teaches us Satyam vada dharmam chara. So Shastra, through the Shastra only we can understand what is dharma. Look at the example of Kaurava and Pandava. Kaurava also wanted kingdom. They wanted to retain the kingdom. And Pandava wanted to have kingdom back because that was the deal with them. That 12 years in the forest and 1 year incognito. So now it was the right for Yudhishthira to have the kingdom. When Yudhishthira was not ready for the war, Lord Krishna says, no, you are the king and you have to get it. But Kaurava was not ready. So having a desire for the kingdom is nothing wrong. But Kaurava took the path of adharma. And Pandava took the path of dharma. That's why the first word of Gita also is what? Dharma kshetra kurukshetra. Dharma is important. At the end of Gita also Bhagavan says, Sarva dharman parityajya. Understand this. And therefore, first of all, we have to understand that dharma is important in our life. Through dharma, you can earn as much you want. Through dharma, you can enjoy whatever you want. And so, youngsters should understand this, that why the dharma is important in our life. That's one point. Second point is the prayer Asti kasti apar shakti. That absolute, what we call apar shakti, means infinite power is there. So many things are happening in the world. So many phenomenal things are going on. We have not enough knowledge to understand that. But through Shastra, through scriptures, we can understand that, which can make the betterment of our life. And therefore, unless we understand what is dharma, what is a prayer, why we should pray. So scriptures are here to teach us, to make our life better. It's not only for the earning, but how you can have a better life, how you can have a better mind through which you can transact in this world. So betterment of our life only is the scripture. It's not only to become sadhu or sannyasi or go to the ashram. It's not that way. Arjun was not sadhu, understand? But he also knew Shastra. And therefore, we need to understand Shastra because it is for the betterment of our life. It can give you much more clear understanding of the life, much more clear understanding of the direction of the life. And therefore, I really request all the youngsters, those who have studied Shastra, you try to understand what they were talking. It's not that it's only the course, it's your life, it's your mind, it's your senses, it's your family, it's your society. So how we can connect to the society, how we can connect to the family, how we can connect to the universe. That is the Shastra. Shastra is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So we need to understand this totality of the Shastra. What is the place of this Shastra in our life? Then you can see that how it has given you the better vision for your life. And therefore, I pray to Lord that let us have more and more youngsters to come and study the Shastra with this perspective, that how it can make your life better than what now is. It's not only earning, it's not only enjoyment, it's the betterment of the life. And therefore, I pray to the Lord that let's have the next one and let's have more youngsters to understand the scriptures. Om Tat Sat.
ధన్యవాదములండి స్వామినేజీ. Thank you so much.
Namaskar.
Yeah. Thank you. And now I'll briefly tell you what has happened about this course during the last 3 months. I use a small PPT. Okay, this is the first batch of certificate course in Sanatana Dharma for youth. Is an introductory course as planned, and it started on 3rd December, and today is the 7th March, and it has been conducted as planned, and admissions are taking place, and with the blessings of Shankaracharya ji, we have conducted so far 8 courses, the 2 yoga courses and of 1 month each, and then level 1 courses of CCSD 4, first, second, third, fourth, and then we have one advanced course for the people we have qualified in the basic level 1 course, and now we have also finished CCSD for youth, and now we are going to have another course of basic level, which is going to start from 11th of this month. So this course is highly successful. All courses are fully subscribed, and there is a very good feedback from the students of all the courses. And of course, for this course, the attendance was a problem for the students as they have an examinations during this time, and as far as possible, they try to attend, but where they had a clash, they could not. And we have given admission to 116 people, but most of them are from the CVR Engineering College, which they have their own schedule of the next course. We will ensure that all these things are taken care of before starting the course. And the syllabus as planned has been conducted, and all sessions are recorded. And of course, before that, I'll say that these are the people. B.D. Patel sir is here. He started with a bang and gave a very good starting. And we have from BHU, Krishna Murari Tripathi ji motivating the students, and CSR Prabhu Garu mainly has conducted almost half of the classes, and Sumitra ji about Kalas, and Vishalashi Garu again our vice president. She has conducted many classes on Sanatan Dharma, and V.V. Raju Garu, C.A. Kishore Garu, Gautam ji, Vedic Mathematics, Karnam Nagaraja Rao Garu, Anand Padmanabha Rao Garu, and then P.S. Murthy Garu, Kishore Garu, and then we had yoga, but very short, of only 5 courses, because other topics, it is increasing more than 3 months. But next course will ensure that due share to yoga is also given. And we have recorded, all these recordings are available in the YouTube. Every day we used to upload it and give the link in the group itself. So people are going through, though they did not attend, they are going through the video at their own time. Also, we have made a playlist, and it is available at the click of this. You get all the videos in sequence. And also we have an app where we have uploaded all these things, and that can be seen like this. Let me see if I can show you how it looks like. And, where is it? I think you can see this. Yeah, you see this app, once you click on that link, which I showed you, you will get, subject, faculty, and the web link. So once you click it, you will get the particular video opened straight away. This effort has been done by Kamasri and her team. And in this link, all with the subject name and the faculty and the video correlated is available. This will be posted in the group. You all can go through and keep a record for yourself. And getting back to the course. Okay, these are the links where you can use to see what has happened, and even if you want to refer later, these are the links you can see, these will be posted again in the group. Please look for it. And we have a team of people who have organized this course, and proper guidelines were given. Though we did not plan for examinations, but we have had question answer sessions wherever possible, and then attendance, of course, was not that good. And we have these people who have been like Challa Chitbabu Garu is available as much as you could, but Saugandhi Garu mainly, she has taken over and conducted this course, and Lalita Krishna Garu also. Kamashri is the representative from the college, and Prabhu Garu and myself are always available. Thank you so much. This is about a brief about our course which has happened. Now with this, I'll request the next speaker, Vishalakshi Garu, to deliver her lecture, please.
ओम सभायै नमः सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः वागर्थाविव संपृक्तौ वागर्थ प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ शारद नीरदेन्दु घनसार पटीर मराळ मल्लिका हार तुषार फेन रजताचल काश्य फणीश कुन्द मन्दार सुधा पयोधि सित ತಾಮರ ಸಾಮರ ವಾಹಿನಿ ಸುಧಾಕಾರ ತನುಪ್ಪು ನಿನ್ನು ಮದಿಗಾನಗ ನಿನ್ನಡು ಕಲ್ಗು ಭಾರತಿ. Just as Sri Potanamacha craved to have the darshan of Jnanadhidevata, Sri Saraswati Mata, even we must have such longing to have the knowledge, correct knowledge, samyak jnana we say. The knowledge of ourselves, the knowledge of our Sanatana Dharma, the knowledge of the creation and Paramatma. Really, all of us, we are all very fortunate that is very, because we are fortunate, we are born in our Bharata Desha, very sacred country, great motherland, our Bharata Desha. And we are born as Sanatana Dharmanuyayis due to our fortune only. Unless people are very fortunate, they can never get the chance of koti janmarjite punyaihi bhave bhaktihi prajayate, says the Shastra. So just as it's very difficult to get real devotion, similarly the country where this Bhakti Mata prevailed to take birth in this land where the philosophical knowledge, tattva jnana is predominating, it's very difficult, and we are all fortunate, so we took birth here. Now all of you are also very lucky because you are all the chosen children. That is why your buddhi got such prerana to join in our this Sanatana Dharma course. So since several hundreds of years, our ancestors also, we could not study our own history, our own original language, Samskrita Bhasha, and that is our Shastras, our scriptures, and the vast knowledge we got. All of you got the opportunity to get a seat here. You have joined, but only few of you attended and many of you could not attend. That is really misluck of you only. You must correct at least now. If once you undertake any work, you must do sincerely with all your soul and heart. Now, recently, a very good awareness has come in our society among all people, almost all Sanatana Dharmanuyayis, at least we can say, to know about the greatness of our dharma in which we are born. And also people are trying to know the roots of all the branches of Shastra, scriptures that exist in Vedas and our Vaidika Vangmaya. So now they are trying to acquire that knowledge. We all are really very happy that we have started this youth batch, the Sanatan Dharma 3-month certificate course for youth especially, which is very much needed at this hour. When the youth, the children know, then their future is will be very bright and they can propagate this, and our motherland will be sitting, Bharat Desha will be once again standing at the same higher apex, which is the place actually for lakhs of years. So you must try to acquire the real knowledge when you have joined. You should be very sincere in your work. Whatever work we do, we must do it sincerely. And when you have joined a course with soul and heart, you should put up your energy, your interest with all spirit, and must allot time, which is very important. You must give your time for this. Then only you can acquire the knowledge. Whatever good work we do, we must do like tapas. Tapa alochane. Tapa means proper thinking. Our great Maharshis gave us Satya, Dharma, Tapas, Brahmacharya, Samyak Jnana, and Ekagrata. These are all the sopanas we can say. Ekagrata means concentration. All these are given as instruments to get success in life and also to gain Atma Jnana, to get Brahma Jnana, to have the knowledge of this creation about yourself and people around all of you. And you can achieve anything you keep as the goal in this life if you have these means, instruments as your sadhanas. Mainly tapas. Tapas means tapa alochana, I said. That is thinking properly, is concentratedly, is called as tapas. So doing any work with concentration, ekagrata, that is called as tapas. Manasascha indriyanam cha ekatvam tapaha, says Mahabharata. That is manasascha indriyanam cha aikyam. The mind and sense organs must be concentrated on any work, on whatever work we are doing. If we do like that, that is called as tapas. Whatever may the work be, if done with concentration, ekagrata, then that is tapas, and that tapas produces heat. So the spirit comes to us. So by this ekagrata, one can concentrate, and by concentration, they get the knowledge of what they are doing. But when we suppose the sun's rays, they are spreading all over the universe. Equally, the rays will be falling on each and every object normally. But even then, suppose we take a mirror or the convex lens, as we say, and focus that, then that those rays that fall on that mirror and reflect, they get a sort of solid power will be producing from there. So that can burn even the paper. If we, at the childhood, we all used to play like that. So if we keep a paper, that paper gets burned. So that concentration, by concentration, that solid power arises. So thus, if we concentrate our sense organs, our mind, our physical and mental abilities and willpower especially, and do the work, then we can get the best results of that work. Then how can we concentrate? Why do we keep that ekagrata and do the works when we love that? Then how and why we get love for that? When we have really love and longing, in fact, for any object, we try a lot to achieve that. So when we concentrate with love and interest of gaining, we can achieve. Now, how and why we develop this love and interest on any subject, any object, anything, or any branch of education, when we know the greatness of that subject or that object or that thing, and the benefits that we are going to gain out of that, then automatically we develop love, interest, and abhiruchi also, we say. So when we know what is the greatness of our Sanatana Dharma, then the Sanatana Dharma in which we are born, it is our duty to know. When you are born in a family, you are aware of all the nature's behavior, good qualities and all of all families. The Dharma in which we are born, we must try to know completely. So our ancestors, they said that if we lead the Sanatana Dharma Marga, way of life, if we lead life according to our scriptures, we can achieve anything and everything in this world. And we can fulfill all the purpose of our life also. So even foreigners praise the greatness of our Sanatana Dharma. So we must know that. And also, those who are envious of our Sanatana Dharma, they are criticizing. So to shut their mouths also, we must know what is the essence of the teachings of our Sanatan Dharma. So for the sake of that, we have to study. So because we got several granthas of vast knowledge, Vedas, Upanishad, Dharma Shastras, then Ithiyasas, Puranas, Upasana, Granthas, literary and philosophical works and all. We must acquire that knowledge. So it's very difficult. One man's lifespan of life will not be sufficient. So Ananta Shastram Bahuvedittavyam Alpascha Kalu Bahavascha Vignaha Yet Saraputam Tadupasritavyam Hamso Yatha Kshiramivambudase. Just as the swan, when milk is given mixed with water, it swallows only milk and leaves water. Similarly, the essence of our Sanatan Dharma and all the Shastras, we must acquire. So in fact, to study all these Shastras is difficult, but now by joining such Sanatana Dharma courses of 1 month, 3 months or 4-month courses, so many great scholars who have mastered, who have spent years of time for studying particular Shastras, gained the essence. They are coming here as faculty members, and in 1 or 2 hours, in a few hours, they are imparting their knowledge, what they have acquired, they are imparting to you. So it's great opportunity. If you lose such opportunity, it's very great. It is really luck to have such opportunity. If we lose these opportunities, we are losers. Mahati Vinashri says actually Upanishad, if we leave such opportunities. Okay, I congratulate all of you for joining in this basic course of Sanatana Dharma and completing successfully. At least few of you have successfully completed. So I congratulate all those who got admission here, and particularly, especially those who have completed and got the certificates. Now I think this is the time we must all we should have the idea of the knowledge of our Sanatana Dharma to be distributed among complete mankind. All of you should become instruments to joy. That is, all of you should take up this responsibility. So unless you know, how can you teach it to others? So Atiti Bodha Acharana Pracharana. It's very important for all of you to know about our Sanatana Dharma first, and then to teach that among all Indians, all mankind, entire mankind. I wish all of you a very grand success. I thank sincerely our Veda Samskruti Samiti. I thank Sri Akella Hemakanta Prabhakara Rao Garu. I thank Dr. Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Akella Amarendra Babu Garu. I thank Dr. CSR Prabhu Garu and all other members of our Sanatan Dharma course and all faculty members. Thank you. And also thank for giving me this opportunity to talk, and also to teach all of you a few topics becoming a faculty member. So thank one and all. Thank you. Jai Hind.
ధన్యవాదములండి విశాలాష్ గారు. Thank you so much. Again, we had a good lecture from you. One more lecture. Thank you so much. And going forward, let us request our course academic director, the chairman of Vishwa Yoga Vidyapali, who has been teaching you, to say a few words.
One second. Before that, shall we ask Patel ji to speak? Will you ask a few minutes for Patel ji, please?
Yeah, sir. What I feel is, now Dr. Vishalakshmi professor has given such a wonderful lecture, which is good for the people who have some basics of Sanatan Dharma. Now, one problem we need to understand, unlike in other religions, we are not teaching our children from the basics from the childhood. They grow up in a different atmosphere, maybe mostly in the convent education and all that. Suddenly we put them here and we start talking on this thing. They may not be able to absorb it as it is. Now, for example, I'll give you a few examples. Now, let us say we'll keep a topic, make your life happy. This is the topic where we are not talking about that. But in this topic, we need to bring features of Sanatan Dharma. Next topic, increase your memory. See, these things will attract the youth. Increase your memory. Again, you can bring the way Madam was telling, all those points can be brought in different titles. Now, for example, so many things she spoke on whatever she spoke, we can make 20 lectures without, once the people come into our fold, then we need to talk about Shastras, Dharmas, all other things. This is what my personal feeling is, which we are conducting in Bangalore in a different platforms. We are talking on what we need to know. For example, in this, there is nothing, anybody can attend this. And Sanatan Dharma 3 months course, my personal opinion, make 1 month course, which should be attractive and attractive topics. Once they come, out of them, those people who come out, they can be put into different courses with all the details, where they can be tuned, trained, and completely transformed. Only then they can spread Sanatan Dharma, because Sanatan Dharma, anybody ask a questions, you and me, maybe you are able to answer. But you ask a common man, what is Sanatan Dharma? So these things will be only clear when they are coming into our fold and they understand the basics, and then we can put them into different shastras, different what you call theories, philosophies, and Shankaracharya. All suddenly, if you talk Shankaracharya to a common man, they may not understand. But you just say Bhaja Govindam, we'll put a topic on Bhaja Govindam. After 5, 6, 8 lectures of introduction, you put Bhaja Govindam. Then you talk, what is Bhaja Govindam? This will change the mindset of the youth also to be happy and to follow these things. So this is what I feel, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay. Prabhu Garu, please.
Yes, good evening to all my good friends, Prabhakar Garu, Babu Garu, and Charakshi Garu, and Swaminiji and Patel ji. Good evening to all of you. Namaste. And our young friends who are attending at least the valedictory function, if not the classes. So I welcome you all to this session. And what Patelji said is valid but what I can make out is that he's talking of a different program, not this program. We should not mix up apples and oranges. This program is advanced according to you, fine. You bring only those people who have finished a lower level program. That you do it yourself. We don't want to go to that level and do what you are already doing. So you bring out people from those programs and let them enter this program. Now, this program, when I say I mean the morning program usually, the evening program has been a kind of an experiment. It is not a mature model. The morning program is a mature model because it has been there for many batches. And the morning program, the audience are mature, not like what you are telling. They are mature, and in fact, most of the people now have been, operating the academic management advisory for about half a dozen programs now. In fact, the people who attend the programs are not young kids, or they are not novices. They are not trying to learn from scratch. They already know a lot. Some of them have written books. Some of them are already teaching lectures on these topics. So the morning program, by the fact that it is a good success, it is almost a hit. It is a hit for half a dozen times. So we will stick to that model in the mornings. The evening program, which we have tried now, may require, we should not mix up what Patelji says and what we are doing. What Patelji says should be a different program before this program. And in this program, we still need to improve a lot, not to dilute and demolish whatever content, but to fine tune to the audience. But the audience itself is missing. Unless the audience is assured, we should not deliver a course. Now, coming back to the motivation of such a subject, see, youngsters are in today, or even some of the old people, they are in a crisis, they are in a crossroad as far as the questions of life are concerned. They may be knowing mathematics, they may be knowing computer science, but what is not taught in the colleges, the two things which are not taught. One is the Indian knowledge system is not taught in the colleges. Second is Dharma, Sanatan Dharma. So, in fact, though we are giving the title Sanatan Dharma, we are covering 50% of Indian knowledge systems only in this course, like Vedic mathematics, yoga, Vaisheshika. So we can even change the name from, so say, just Sanatan Dharma to Sanatan Dharma and Indian knowledge systems, something like that. You can think about it. So Indian knowledge systems, how the knowledge has evolved from the Vedas about 1 lakh years ago, and it has spread throughout the globe over the millennia and centuries to China, to Arabia, and how knowledge spread from Arabia to Europe, whether it is mathematics or whether it is astronomy, whether it is chemistry, whether it is medicine, or whether it is yoga, or whether it is even philosophy, or even physics or chemistry or alchemy, and so on. There is enough evidence to show that the knowledge which evolved on the banks of Saraswati River over a large period of time, about 1 lakh years, through the form of the Vedic mantras, initially the Vedic model of knowledge, and then later through the Upavedas and Darshanas and Shastras, it has spread to both sides on the globe, one is the Chinese side and other is to the Arabian or Western side. It is enough evidence is there. Chinese emperors have engaged a lot of scholars to translate all the Indian Sanskrit scriptures into Chinese during 600, 700, 800 AD. Yuan Sang, and they have carried tens of thousands of manuscripts to China. So China is a kind of a cultural colony of India. This is the statement made by the Chinese ambassador upon Indian independence. Coming to the western side, to Arabia, all the Sanskrit texts were translated to Arabic. So in fact, all the Brahmins of Sindh were shifted to Arabia. There are no Brahmins in Sindh. So all the Brahmins who were shifted to Arabia, they ended up translating Sanskrit text into Arabic, and they are all settled there now, of course. So those Arabic texts became the root of Western science. They were translated to Latin and other languages, like numbers 0 to 9. They say Arabic numerals in the West, and Arabs say it is Hindsa. So there's just an example. That way, every subject has been originated from India to Arabia to West. That is Rome or Italy or Germany or France, which are the classic countries. England is a very recent country. English is a very recent language. So this model of diffusion of knowledge from the Vedas, from Shastras to the whole world, which actually took place till the Industrial Revolution. Because till Industrial Revolution, India was the highest, richest and most advanced country in the world. So the Industrial Revolution was funded by the money looted from India. After having acquired knowledge from India, they developed independently by suppressing India. So India became backward, poverty took over, whereas Europe started becoming more and more advanced and more economically strong. So this has to be brought out to our youth or even the elderly people. This is not known to most of the people. This is about the Indian knowledge system's diffusion model. The second thing is the crisis of morality, dharma. Like we have 4 or 5 major crises. We have the environmental crisis, and we have the financial crisis, we have the terrorist crisis, and we have the social and moral crisis. Our young people, even in India, let alone in the West, they take drugs, they go to pubs, they have no value system. Even girls, and previously only boys used to do it, but now girls are equally corrupted. Girls, I mean, somebody was trying to get married, his son to a girl. He says, I can't find a girl who is not a smoker and a drunkard. I was shocked. That was the kind of description given to males previously. But now females are also into that kind of a morally depraved and destroyed condition. And marriages take place also are not sustainable because of illicit affairs. There is no principle of loyalty or celibacy, brahmacharya. Grahastha brahmacharya is to be dedicated to the wife. Nothing is known. So way of life, how to live life, how to is not known. In fact, that's what is imported from the West. They don't know anything. So we blindly copy them. And so all this crisis, what is the root cause? The root cause is adharma. We are following, in fact, Bhagavad Gita is very clearly explaining what is adharma, what is asuri pravritti, rakshasa pravritti. And we can see it happening in front of our eyes. If you open the TV, open the newspaper, you find all same thing which is described in the Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, as asuri pravritti is being shown. So how to revert adharma to dharma, asatoma sadgavaya, similarly adharma to dharma, that is tamasoma jyoti. How to do it? And unless you do it, the world is doomed. People don't know why they are doing what they are doing. In fact, people don't know why they are fighting wars. What kind of war is happening in Middle East? What kind of war is happening in Russia and Ukraine? Why it is happening? Are they sure why they are doing? Are they mentally stable? Are they sane? They are not. They go into Rakshas, Asuri behavior. And why they are going into that stage and how can we bring back? Even in India, I'm not saying only there. Even among us in our own houses, people take off into fits of anger and rage, into Asuri pravritti. How to prevent that? How to maintain sattva and reduce rajas and tamas? How to control your mind? How to control your thoughts? How to control your words? How to control your actions? All the three are trikarana suddhi. So these things are very, very important. If you don't understand and practice this, our society is doomed. So it is high time that we understand this. And vis-a-vis the relationship with other religions, those religions which are trying to convert people on political grounds, on economic grounds, they are committing illegal, illicit activities. But if you look at their books, what is there in those books, in those scriptures, which other than conversion, other than cock and bull stories which are fabricated, you will find the same dharma there. It says, speak truth, don't steal, don't kill. This is the same thing in any law. You go to any country, any book of law will contain dharma. So this has to be understood. So dharma and yoga together have to be together to be able to understand and bring world peace. I hope these courses will be evolving to a higher level to achieve that goal with proper, adequate participation. Thank you.
ధన్యవాదములండి. Thank you so much for your good words. And going forward, Babu garu, I will just come back to you. Vishwanath Garu is here. Let us request him to say a few words.
Good evening to everybody. Thank you for inviting me for this valedictory function. 3 months back when it was started, I was actually thinking we'll be able to get about 100, 120 students, and in fact, more than 100 registered. But subsequently, many of them dropped out. I actually made Herculean efforts to reach almost 1,200 students in the beginning. But finally, I understood there is some gap. Probably we are not able to fully understand, and we could not create the proper impact. But I still feel it is not a failure because these things are part of life. How to do it better next time, probably we should understand. So, pranams to Prabhakar Rao garu, Dr. CSR Prabhu, Dr. Babu, Dr. Visalakshmi. The way we did the morning courses, I feel like Dr. Prabhu said that audience, is more matured. Probably, I have in fact done some analysis also. Right now, I will not speak on that. I'll give a small feedback report to Prabhakar Rao garu. And in case we attempt again for students how to do it, virtually as talking to students almost more than 100 times. I went to each section and addressed, I went to our hostels and addressed and all that. So with all that, this is the situation. But I don't think, these are part of life. I don't consider this as a failure. It is only a learning for us how to do it better. You had a really fantastic faculty coming from various parts of India. Those of the few students who got it, I will try to meet them. And today, whoever has attended, please, at least CVR college people, meet me. We will try to do some analysis and how to create awareness as why they should learn Sanatana Dharma. This much only I can say, but I consider this as a part of learning. I don't consider it as a total failure. Although maybe sometimes I found that only 4 or 5 students were there, but probably we could not really get the proper assessment. Just addressing or talking to them could not create the impact. I got some feedback from them also. And probably engineering students are occupied in many things. Like sometime back they told me we have exams, we cannot come. I asked them, half an hour can you not spare? Even then I couldn't really. I didn't want to force anybody, so I tried to do my best. Hopefully we will do a better job if at all we do for youth. Anyhow, I'll pass on my analysis to Prabhakar Rao garu and Babu garu. Thank you very much.
ధన్యవాదములండి విశ్వనాథ్ గారు ఫర్ స్పేరింగ్ యువర్ టైమ్ అండ్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ ఫంక్షన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ యువర్ ఇనిషియేటివ్. Because of your initiative, we could start this and we could finalize the syllabus and then went ahead and we closed one course. In fact, you are the prime mover to take such an initiative from a college where you are working is not an easy job. It is a challenge which you took it and make it happen at least the start point of it. Anyway, we thank you for all the efforts you have done. We look forward for your cooperation going further. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Vishwanath garu. It's very nice. We congratulate you for arranging this program. And really, I am very much satisfied with what we have done and what we have achieved also. That's what
Actually, with your
happens.
blessings, I am doing MA Sanskrit. So almost daily, the same time I have class. Otherwise, I would have attended again and possibly made it little more better or
No
something.
problem.
But I am able.
So we have done one step ahead only. We have not gone back, definitely. So this is going to be another course with renewed energy and renewed syllabus and other things. Revised syllabus and other things. So we will make it. We will not leave it like this. Because though we are morning batches are for mature people, but we have to think of the younger generation also, who are supposed to be introduced into this line of thinking because of the various vagaries the country is facing, the various theories that are propagating in the country, and why the need of that is to be established first. Why the need? Because the children are going in a wrong direction towards pubs, drugs, and other culture. That is one need. We have to divert them to the correct line. That is one thing. And second thing is, the country is facing a lot of breaking India forces. That is to be attended to by the younger generation. So they should be armed properly. They should be armed. They should be understood. They should make them understand the importance of Sanatana Dharma and the rules of Sanatana Dharma. That also properly understood by them. So for that, we have to continue our efforts. We should not leave it. We cannot just think of the maturity people only. We should think of the younger generation, but we have to understand how to start with alphabets from ABC, how to tell from ABC level, and then bring it to our morning programs. So evening program was given because that is a convenient time for them, half an hour. But probably we have not involved the parents. We have limited to the course to the only one college. So that's probably the major bottleneck we have faced for getting this type of impression that attendance is not there. Had it been for different colleges, had it been probably this could have been better arrangement. Next time we'll do that. So with this, I request the faculty and the organizers not to get disheartened that because the strength is not there and leave it to only the maturity people. I request the faculty, the course directors, to think of the these people, younger generation, who are the people to be established in their minds the need of it. Establish the need of it first, and then teach them what is Sanatana Dharma. That is a thing required. We cannot go on telling only for mature people. This is required definitely. And our Veda Samskruti's main intention is that, the main goal is that, to bring out the younger generation into the dharmic fold instead of going into the Western fold. So we cannot go back on our aims. Our aims is on bringing the younger generation to the correct line of thinking. So for that purpose, we have to think of how to do a better job on this issue. This, let us go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhakar Rao garu. Now, CC Babu garu, please, like to say a few words.
Yeah, namaskaram. Pranams to everyone. A lot of people, all the learned scholars have spoken on the different aspects of the Sanatana Dharma and why it is required. I would like to just talk focused on the students. Students should understand, because most of them are in a confused state regarding what to follow, what to do, what not to do. And as Dr. Prabhugar has said, that the present day youth are into wrong direction. And everything seems to be very, very simple and normal to them. But then they don't understand that they are leading into a wrong direction. Now, my point to the students is that a peaceful mind is required for everyone to think properly as to what is his requirement. His requirement may be to pass the exam or understand the subject that is being taught in this college. Even for that, he requires a peace of mind, and this peace of mind will come through following the Sanatana Dharma, simple principles of Sanatana Dharma, not the very, very complicated things which are being said. If it is followed, it's very nice. But if it is not followed, at least follow a simple principle of waking up in the morning, doing a bit of meditation, stay in peace. I mean, if you can't understand meditation, stay in peace and remove all the confusions in the brain, confusions in the mind. And if you can practice this for some time, say 5 minutes, 5 minutes is too big. But then if a person can do it, then he can have a clarity of mind to achieve better results in his academic career, and also start thinking about the Sanatana Dharma and the power of it, what actually it can give, and it can give greater strength to the mind. These are the things. For example, everyone would like to have no one to harm him, but at the same time he forgets what harm he is trying to do to the society. So when you have a peace of mind, then we can have the clarity as to not to harm anyone and follow the peace of Dharma, and then continue with our journey of acquiring knowledge in the academics. And parallelly, slowly, everything will develop. This is my humble request to all the students, to practice peace of mind, have clarity in their thoughts, and understand what they are supposed to do in their daily routine apart from the academics. So kindly have this in mind, and this may lead finally to a better citizen, and also we can have from VSS a better course to all the students. And we have, I mean, as we already discussed, the course is meant for half an hour. and our lectures had to be for half an hour. And in this half an hour, we should not stuff the students who are coming with all the knowledge, but we are supposed to teach them at least one particular moral story or whatever it is, which can they take it forward and then practice every day. Not necessary that 1 hour lecture is required, half an hour, that to 15 minutes, and then if you can give them some time for question and answers, I think within half an hour, we can generate interest in the students. If we stop them with all the knowledge, then they are not going to get anything from it. And this is my humble request. Namaskar.
ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Okay, we'll keep this in mind. Now, any feedback from students and other organizers?
Before that, I would like to announce one announcement I have to make. I request all the young students to register their voter card. I hope they have got voter card. Register their name for voter card, and you all must be above 18 only. So please register your names, and elections are coming. So do a good job. Understand this requirement of the country, and everyone must vote. Don't neglect on that aspect. Please register your voter card, take your Aadhaar card and identity photo, go to municipal office, and there is election section is there. There you can register your name. If you have not done already, please do that. Any municipal office, they will do that. They have got a separate cell for that purpose. They will sell the voter card to you direct by post. So please register your name and be ready for casting your vote. Valuable right of yours. It's your right as a citizen of the country. It's your right to select the correct person. Please, this is the need of the country now. So please do that job. All younger generation people who have not done it. And vote on that day. Don't miss it. Don't enjoy in picnics and parties. Please go and vote. Then you can go and enjoy afterwards, after voting.
Some student has said, Manish, okay, sir.
Sure.
Anybody else wants to say anything?
Guruji, just one suggestion. There is also a voters app which is available on the Play Store. It is just a 5-minute job if you keep your documents like Aadhaar card and relatives number ready. You can just log in and do it. I know Aditi has tried to do it and it works, Guruji. It just requires actually 5 minutes to do it. They have to do it just through online also they can do it. Then go to the ward office and check. When they check the status, they can go to the ward office and get the card also if they want. But yeah, they can register it online itself. Just 5 minutes it will take. If they have any doubts, they can ask in the group and I can help them also.
I think the awareness is there. People are registering and getting the voter cards, and also going for voting also. Even not very illiterate people, not literate people also are doing it. The other day I was asking one caddy in the golf course, I've got the voter card. He said, yes sir, I got a voter card. And I voted it also in the last elections. That is 2-3 months back. But as far as Telangana is concerned, probably they have already updated, but those who would not do it for any reason, they will do it now. And the illiterate people, like, the students in this forum, I don't think anybody who has not got his voter card, if you are more than 18, just raise your hand or just open up and say reason for not having a voter card. Anybody? All have it? All those who have it, raise your hand. You guys do know how to raise a hand? Yeah, Krupa, yes. Other people don't have. They must be searching where is the emoji. Just open up and say yes or no. Otherwise, unmute and say yes or no. Okay. Others prefer to be quiet. That's how the engineering college students in the class atmosphere is there. Don't commit. You have to make him stand and say yes or no. Then you will say yes or no. Even that is doubtful. It comes as a responsibility, Anish. Most of to have it as a responsibility. Yes. Okay. I'll ask one Tejashwini.
Sir,
Why did you keep quiet? Whether you have it or you don't have it.
I have it, sir.
Then where is the problem in just opening like this and say, sir, I have it. You have to be, you have to, I mean, open out and then talk. Then only you will be getting an opportunity to come into the world. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
What about Umesh Peri? Aditi, she is not it. Okay, forget it.
Yes, sir. I'm not yet 18. I registered,
Minor.
but it'll only come, I mean, I'll only get to vote the next elections.
Okay, 257. 257. So like this only I used to, in the class also, I used to go near to the guys and then say, okay, did you understand this? If yes, say what you have understood. So this is how we have to teach even engineering college students. Anyway, that is what, okay, let us close if no other feedback is there. Shall we go for Prarthana? Somebody,
Sir,
yeah.
Sir, I wanted to say, I really thank all the organizers and all the teachers for this classes. Like it has been really like an emotional roller coaster. I've tried attending almost all the classes. I know I've missed a few because of exams and all that, but I really thank everyone. Like it was a very interesting course, and all the teachers made an impact on me. So, dhanyavad.
Okay.
Somebody would like to speak, it seems.
Shall we go for Prarthana?
Now, Swamini would like to speak, it seems. She has opened her video. Please.
Sisi Babu garu just, you know, do,
Swamini.
no, they raise the hand for that water, this thing.
No. Swamini ji opened the video. Please.
Acha, Swamini ji, you want to say anything, please?
Yeah, what I say is like, as our CSR Prabhuji was telling, first we need to get the committed people. You know, they really want to commit themselves, then only we should start the course. Maybe it is 10 or 15, you know. We don't need to go for the 100. At least 15 youngsters, those who are really committed and want to follow exactly as we say, then only we should start the new course. That's what I suggest. Because otherwise, it's all waste of time also is there, and waste of energy also is there. So let us find out the at least 15 or 20, 25 youngsters, those who really are really in to understand our Sanatan Dharma. You know, then only we should go ahead.
Right.
Because see, they have a lot of commitment for the parties and birthday party and anniversaries and then Rose Day and then Pink Day and Sari Day and so many things are there, and they are all occupied with all this nonsense, you know, had nothing to do with the study. But Rose Day and then Pink Rose Day, then what is you won't even know. If somebody gives you white rose, what is the meaning of that? We don't know, but they all know. If somebody gives you red rose, what is the meaning? So this kind of the things are going on in college level, and they're all busy with all these things. Besides the education, they're all busy with this kind of the thing, Sari Day and all that. And therefore, we need to get the committed youngsters first. At least go with 20, what I say.
Yeah.
Find out the 20 committed students, and then let's do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. But how to find out the commitment? Unless they come to the class, we don't know their commitment.
That we have to go person to person. Like everybody has to explore their own youngsters where they know relatives, son or daughter. So we have to contact them, and we have to tell them that then if that boy or girl is ready to study, then we can enroll that person.
Yeah, after registering, now Babu is talking to them, it seems, he's talking to them to try to talk their parents also and see that that they come. They are really committed. That exercise is expected in the next class.
So instead of going for the online, we have to go person to person.
Yeah, we'll person to person. As you said, Babu is trying to do that. Talking to the person when they register, he will talk to the person, and then he will try to talk to the parents also. Because the parents also will influence them. Don't attend. That is, don't waste your time. Concentrate on the college. Like that, they just bulldoze them. So we have to convince the parents also. It's not only the students who have to concentrate. We have to concentrate on parents also. Mainly at the first year engineering side. When it comes to third year, fourth year, anyway, he will not hear parents. That he will have his own decisions. First year, second year, they normally follow parents' guidelines. So parents will also be watching how the boy is behaving in the college. So we should influence parents also to make them understand. And I don't want to leave this, because our motto is to go into more younger generation and influence them and divert the path of them into the right line. That is the determined decision of this association, Veda Samskruti Samiti.
Yes.
How to divert them, their line of thinking. That is our motto.
Correct. They have to see the importance of bhakti, importance of the study of the scriptures, that it's besides
what wealth is there in our dharma, they should understand that is required for the society, required for the living.
That's why I said we have to make them see that it is for the betterment of their life. The study is for the betterment of their life, and that has to be convinced in their brain. Then only they will be ready.
Correct. Yes,
yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Even Krishna has told only to Arjuna, but Bhagavad Gita is so prominent. What we are so prominent now. So what we are talking is real stuff is there. Definitely it will be successful in next step.
Yeah. Correct.
So we have to create the stuff properly.
I always tell my student that in 18 Lakshamahani Sena, only one Arjun was there for Bhagwan. So in front of me, 10 people are sitting, I'm better than Krishna.
Yes.
Swaminiji, you are giving some courses, you are getting youth in those courses?
Not much. I'm not doing course. Online classes are there for my students. Some youngsters are there, but not really committed.
Yeah, I understand that people are not coming younger, but the need of the country is that. That's what I want to establish.
That's what I'm telling. We have to create that kind of the need in that this study of the scripture is the part of their life. It has to become the part of their life. So we don't need to force them to wake up early in the morning. They themselves wake up for this. That is what we have to create. See, for my classes, all the 7 o'clock class is there. They all know the 7 o'clock class is there. They all wake up, they will get ready and come for the classes because they have understood that this study is required for us. So that
what topics are you teaching, Swamiji?
I'm teaching Vedanta. So now Kathopanishad class, I'm going to start now again because of this mother, all these things. I stopped my classes because last few weeks mother was completely in the bed. So I stopped all my classes. But now again, yesterday we completed the 13th day rituals and everything. So again, I will resume my classes. I'm taking Kathopanishad in Gujarati with Shankar Bhashya. That's already more than half I have completed. And then morning, I completed all Upanishads and everything. So I'm planning for the Brahma Sutra with Shankar.
What is their background? How they are able to come into that kind of advanced subjects?
Because from so many years, I'm teaching them.
So what were you teaching before? this?
I didn't understand.
Before Kathopanishad, was there any other thing we were teaching?
Yeah, Kenopanishad, Ishavasya Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, entire Bhagavad Gita they have heard. Then Upanishads, Ishavasya Upanishad, Prashna Upanishad, Kenopanishad.
They are quite advanced. They are advanced students.
Yeah. They are all old in the sense, time-wise, old students are there, time-wise.
No, they have already
94
taken many
94 I'm
basic
teaching.
things.
Yeah.
So you can say basic things they have done already long back, and now they are coming to more and more.
You are right. See, in 94 I started with Tattvabodha. That is a basic book of Vedanta, where all the Shankaracharya give the definitions of every word. What is the Viveka, what is the Vairagya, and such good definitions are given.
What is the name of the book?
Tattvabodha.
Tattvabodha. Correct.
So it's like what is let's say what is Viveka? So Nitya Vastu Vivekaha.
Correct.
Then what is a Titiksha? Sitoshna Sukha Dukheshu Sahishnutvam. So every Vairagya, what is the Drashta Adrashta Phalabhogeshu Viragaha? So Tattvabodhi is the primary book for Vedanta because it gives the definitions of the every word, like what is the Panchakosha, what is the Annamaya Kosha, you know. What is the
So good idea. We should also teach that Tattvabodha kind of thing for our youngsters, I think, in the basic course.
I think we can do that. But it starts with the moksha purushartha, you know, that is the problem. Because all this that's why I said dharma. That's why I said I'm emphasizing on dharma purushartha. Our
Prashnottara Maniratna Malika is also there, no?
All Vedanta is with moksha purushartha. Vedanta means moksha purushartha. That's why I say
Shankaracharya's complete works. There is one book called Prashnottara Ratna Malika.
Correct. Yeah.
That is somewhat easy.
Easy, but the thing is that it takes you to moksha purushartha only. That's the problem. That's why I said I was emphasizing on dharma. We have to see my 3 talks were there on dharma. Last course, you know, we did that. We have to see that how to live the life of dharma. That is important for us at the moment.
Yes.
Then only they will solve
yoga. Dharma and yoga will solve most of the problems.
You're right. Yeah. That yama, niyama, that yoga, ashtanga yoga and dharma. These 2 we have to make them see that this is necessary for their life.
And that is not talking about moksha, and it is also not very sectarian, and it is not very fanatic, and it is universal. This dharma and yoga are universal. All sectarians, Buddhists, Jains, everybody likes it.
See, another thing is the problem with us is that all this what we call yoga now is all health oriented yoga. It has nothing to do with samadhi or dhyana. That's a problem.
No, that is one part that is very popular, but you see, that is also there in the Ashtanga Yoga, in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra.
But that's not the goal of Ashtanga Yoga. That's not.
So that we know that. See, in the yoga field, there are 2 major problems. One is they don't talk of anything except asanas, physical exercise. Second thing is they don't talk of any spirituality or any philosophy or any theory also of yoga itself, let alone Vedanta. So these are the 2 problems in our entire yoga domain. All the yoga teachers, they don't talk these 2 things. The theoretical knowledge is not there, philosophical knowledge, basic yoga itself is not there, and the spiritual dimension is not there. Only physical. It is where somehow be fit and somehow be beautiful, attractive, and live long and that kind of thing.
See, Ramdev Baba in the beginning, Ramdev Baba was doing all these things. Dhyanam also was doing, even Kirtanam he was doing. Then once he started going abroad, he stopped Kirtanam.
Ramdev Baba first sold Ayurvedic medicines. He was teaching yoga to people and then told them go and buy Ayurvedic medicines. And then he started selling salt and imli and all that stuff.
Openly he tells that you buy this medicine, you know. So he was selling his medicine.
Yeah, what is the point? Why do you have to learn yoga if you are going to eat medicines?
You're right. See, that's why we have to emphasize only on dharma purushartha. Why dharma purushartha is important in our life, you know. That's why I say that first dharma, why? Because as much you want to earn, you can earn. As much you want to enjoy, you can enjoy. But the limitation of dharma, they have to understand. You know. Even my class, I always tell my students that for years you listen to Vedanta, but if there is no dharma in your life, there is no way you can gain moksha. There is no way you
No,
can
I
get.
have a feeling, madam, I have a feeling that all our Vedanta institutions, they are teaching advanced Vedanta for those who don't even know dharma itself, or those who don't even know karma, dharma, yoga, nothing they know, but they will be
Not they
taught
don't
very
know.
advanced Vedanta.
It's not a question of knowing, it's a question of implementations, that when you are transgressing dharma, then how you are going to tell people? I tell openly to my students that if you don't, anytime when you feel that kind of the pain in your life, or you are sad, understand somewhere you have transgressed dharma, then only there is a sadness in that. If you have a
Correct,
dharma,
that's what practicing, without knowing, without practicing.
Exactly.
You see,
That's what.
this whole culture started with the lectures in Ramakrishna Math and Chinmaya Mission. People go and attend all the.
You're right. Actually, Swamiji also was teaching, Gita and Upanishads and all this in the classes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, CSR Prabhuji is locked. He's paused.
Probably. His internet problem was there.
You're right. See, then Swamiji was teaching in the public talk. Swamiji was teaching.
Swaminiji, our goal is to create interest in the students. How to create interest in the students? We have to find out the methods.
Yes.
So whatever I know, I will tell, or whatever the advance in the lecture scriptures, I will tell. That's not the requirement now. The requirement is how to divert the children's mind towards this line. That is the main goal. And what is, in which way we should tell to bring them to this line. And what is the time suitable to them. All these things we should think of, and how to influence their parents, how to make them understand the requirement of this, because even the parents do not know these things. Nowadays, the generation parents, they also do not know the importance of this Sanatana Dharma. So all these things to be considered and goal to be met. The goal is to create interest in the younger generation. That is the goal. How you work out, that is the left to the organizers.
That's why I said person to person, we have to talk to them and they have to convince them, and at least start with the 20 students. Don't go for the 100.
So even those 20 students, the timing is very important. If they're attending some classes at the same time, say competitive exams or something, then that is it. We have to find what is the correct time suitable for them.
That's what I'm telling. First, we have to find out the interested 20 youngsters. Then we have to discuss with them that what time you want to have or what way we want to have. With them only we have to discuss. Then only it will work. Those 20 students, we have to say, okay, this is the time slot we want to have or you want to have. And according to, we have to come to some common conclusions.
And then how to tell also afterwards, when they come to the class, what to tell to them. That also to be streamlined. Not that whatever I know, I tell.
Yeah, you are right. We'll do that. We'll have another meeting like this. We'll have 2-3 meetings and then we will figure it out how to go for the next one.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for the very useful discussion. Swaminiji, Prabhu Garu.
You're welcome.
Prabhakar Rao Garu, thank you so much. Now, shall we go for Prarthana?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Saugandhiji, please chant Prarthana.
ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेण मार्गेण महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अदनाः सदनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं च
सत्यं वद
sorry क्षम्यतां सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम स्वस्ति ధన్యవాదాలు
ధన్యవాదములండి సౌమ్య గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. Now we'll go for Janaganmana. All of you please stand up. Challa Chitti Babu garu.
Okay. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram.
जय हिंद जय श्री राम
धन्यवाद.